Watching today, the U.S. Supreme Court heard arguments in the case that could shape former President Donald Trump's legal fate. The justices are tasked with deciding whether he is immune from criminal prosecution over alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 presidential election. ABC's Christiane Cordero is at the Supreme Court with the latest in our top story.
The U.S. Supreme Court today is tasked with deciding whether a president is immune from criminal prosecution, particularly when the alleged crime is considered an official act.
If the president decides that his rival is a corrupt person and he orders the military or orders someone to assassinate him, is that within his official acts that for which he can get immunity?
It would depend on the hypothetical, but we can see that could well be an official act.
In the January 6th election interference case, Trump faces a federal trial on 4 felony counts, including conspiracy to defraud the U.S. and obstruction of an official proceeding for his alleged attempts to overturn the 2020 election. The Department of Justice argued granting absolute immunity to a president would put him above the law. Some justices appeared skeptical of the special counsel's charges, suggesting some conspiracy and fraud-related charges are too vague.
Would you not agree that that is a peculiarly open-ended statutory prohibition?
It's designed to protect the functions of the United States government, and it's difficult to think of a more critical function than the certification of who won the election.
Trump has pleaded not guilty to the charges. He says without immunity, presidents are merely ceremonial.
But you're not going to do anything if you don't have immunity, because otherwise you're going to be prosecuted after you leave office.
The Supreme Court is expected to release its decision before the end of June.
This case has huge implications for the presidency, for the future of the presidency, for the future of the country, in my view.
This case was originally supposed to go to trial in March, but was delayed pending the Supreme Court's decision. Their decision could determine whether it faces further delays or goes to trial before the November election. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, at the Supreme Court.